Hi everybody, it's your old pal Yam Juice. I've got a gameplay commentary for you today. If you'll notice I'm standing in one spot, that's because I'm having the last drag off my cigarette before I get started. That happens to me all the time. It gets me killed sometimes. Smoking. Kids, don't do it. So I'm going to call this video Why You Should Avoid the Social Playlist by Yam Juice. Alright, so I am ranked by the time I'm playing in this game. This is a bronze ranked gameplay, and I first of all am sort of inexperienced with the railgun, so I thought, hey, let's try this railgun. And at first I'm missing shots with it. Okay, getting the timing right. But as you'll see, I collect the railgun many times in this game, and I get most of my kills with it. But what I want to talk about is the ranked game list, the gameplay list. Everybody was like griping that there was no social playlist in Halo, and I understand why. You know, if you're a really good player, you're ranked Diamond, you're ranked Onyx, you're going to be ranked, you know, in games with other Diamonds or Onyx players, and your chances of being able to pub stomp are going to be reduced, you know, because you're not playing, you know, you're not playing scrubs. But Halo is a kind of a niche game, and there's not as many scrubs. So a lot of the players who play this game are already somewhat good. I mean, you know, of course there's some noobs, but you're not going to find them. You're not going to find them in the social playlist, and I'll tell you why. The social playlist was designed, you know, for people without, you know, you don't have to sweat. You don't have to worry about it. You're not going to rank down. You don't have to worry about your rank. You just play with your friends and have some fun. Well, that's the idea. That's the purpose that it was put in place for. But the actual fact is, this is just my theory, and I could be wrong, and I've been wrong before. But I think what's going on is that everybody's got the same thought. You know, it's like they're gonna go into the social playlist, and they're gonna play all these noobs, and they're gonna get these pub stomp games, and they're going to go 30-1. Well, the fact is, since everybody has got that same idea, what happens is you're playing other sweaty tryhards. Even though it's designed to be not sweaty tryhards, that's exactly what it does end up being. I'm going to give you case in point, my own experience playing the social. It's like, oh my god, it was so hard. It was so hard. And I've talked to several very good players, and the consensus that I get is just that it can be quite sweaty. Now, of course, there's probably going to be some noobs that are going to go there, but for the most part, I think it's good players trying to find easy lobbies. And if a whole bunch of good players go in trying to find easy lobbies, well, it's going to be all good players, and you won't find easy lobbies. So it's kind of like counterintuitive. But I would like to encourage any player who hasn't started playing Halo, or if you're just getting into it, to play the game. Play the game, and you'll have a pretty easy time, because if you're not very good, you'll probably get ranked pretty low, and they'll put you in the game with other fairly low ranked players. You'll go bronze or silver or something like that. And from my own experience, these games are fun as fuck. Jesus Christ, I'm having fun. Okay, if that was a regular, you know, bronze, I mean, if that was like an Onyx player, he would have killed my ass. I wouldn't have got that railgun shot off. Anyway, it works for me, and I only speak for myself and people who are like me. You know, I don't know what it's like to be, you know, an elite player, so I can't really speak for them. But I'll tell you one thing, it's like I'm starting to get a hang of this railgun a little bit. I just got Top Gun, and almost all my kills are with the goddamn railgun. It's like I'm abusing the shit out of it. Anyway, the thing is, if you're just getting into Halo and you're maybe not good, I think it's a game that's worth the investment. I think you could spend your time playing Call of Duty, and you probably, you know, you might have a little bit more success right at the beginning because it's like high damage weapons and it's like the kills are pretty quick. You know, you don't have to have that great of aim. You can just kind of spray and pray, and every now and then you'll get a kill. Whereas Halo, you know, it's much harder to do that. But because they have a working rank system, you're probably not going to be going up against super tough opponents as long as you stay in your ranked playlist. So I recommend that if you're kind of new to it, you stick it out, because it is worth getting better, because it's very satisfying when you see yourself improving at a game. Especially one with a bit of a skill curve like Halo has. Now, you know, people griped about, you know, the various aspects of the game, the movement and all that, but I still contend that it's a much higher skill gap than a game like Call of Duty, where there's a lot of randomness and kill streaks that are not hard to get. You can get care packages and get a big kill streak. Oops. Anyway, I don't know how many railguns this is that I've got here, but in the course of the game, I think I got it 4 times. The first one, I sort of wasted most of it, but I put the rest of them to pretty good use. It works on this map because there's some sort of long lines of sight. Now, other maps where they have railguns, like Overgrowth or whatever it is, the lines of sight are kind of too short for a railgun to make a whole lot of sense. The sword is your much better bet. But anywho, I'm playing this game with my sister Bejewel, who is let's just be kind, not a great player, okay? Not a super duper good player, has been playing Halo for a very short amount of time, but is still having fun playing with me. And, you know, it's like she's getting like, you know, 2 or 3 kills a game, but you know, once in a while when she get like 5 kills in a game, she'll be happy because it shows improvement. And when you improve at a game that actually has a little bit of a skill curve, you feel like you're investing your time in something that's kind of works out and pays off. Now, I should have been dead. If these guys weren't bronze players, there's no way I would have survived that. But see, it's like giving us kind of a break. Now, if I keep winning, we win this game, and if we keep winning, well, I'll move up into the next level. I'll be in silver, and I'll be playing slightly tougher opponents. And you can't go down, you know, from one ranking to the lower ranking, but you can go up. If I keep improving, very rightly so, I'll be silver, gold, platinum. It's like, as I get better, they'll put me in against better players. Now, if you can only have fun, you know, by playing a game where you go, you know, 30-1, well, then that's probably not going to be that satisfying to you. So maybe, you know, maybe the ranked playlist isn't, you know, your cup of tea. I don't know. Maybe there's got to be some way that you can play in an unranked game where you can just like shit on kids. But for me, I'm content to play guys that are close in my own skill level, and you know, as I get better and work at it, I'll be able to play tougher opponents, and you know, so far so good. Now this is my final railgun of the game, and I don't know how many guys I'm going to get with it, but I got a lot better with it already. You know, it's like I could still have lots of room for improvement, I can tell. But the ranking system gives me a little bit of the time I need to improve, to get better at the game. I mean, you know, all I'm saying is if you wanna enjoy the game, you might want to stay away from the social playlist. It's deceiving. It's not. That was the final kill. So I ended up going 21-3 on this game, abusing the dog shit out of the railgun, and having a ton of fun in the meantime. So if you're like me, stick with the ranked playlist, have fun, and like always, thanks for watching.